Good evening. Tony Marie is off tonight. Today is Labor Day, and it marked a resurgence for North America's longest-running Labor Day parade in central Newfoundland.
There were also signs of a provincial election around the corner, with Liberal and Tory leaders on hand for the 107th Labor Day parade in Grand Falls-Windsor. NTV's Colleen Lewis has tonight's top story.
At this year's annual Grand Falls-Windsor Labor Day parade, there were familiar faces like Freddie Barker, who's been parade marshal now for 40 years.
So it was an honor, and this day is very important to me. I enjoy it, and I'm trying to keep it going for as long as I can.
Grand Falls-Windsor is certainly important when you go back and look at the history of Labour in Newfoundland and Labrador. This is where it started.
It's the longest running Labor Day parade in North America, and it was here in Grand Falls-Windsor where the province's Labour Federation got its start.
And as union members, we know a simple truth, that there is strength in our solidarity. The wages, working conditions, and benefits that we have today were not freely given. They were fought for and won by generations of workers who stood together before us, often at great personal cost. So this year, we honor their legacy and we continue the fight. So let's stand together to demand what every worker in our province deserves: better wages, good benefits, safe working conditions, and stronger labor laws. Everyone in this province deserves a future where they can thrive, not just survive.
The history of Labour in Grand Falls-Windsor also includes a bitter lockout of 2021, one that didn't go unmentioned by the leaders of CUPE.
What Grand Falls-Windsor Local 1349 have done is an amazing work to keep this town and keep Labor Day alive, because this Labor Day is brought to you by unions. It is a holiday for most people and they look at it as an extra day off work, but it's brought to you by unions.
With a provincial election right around the corner, the Premier of the province attended for the first time since the 1980s, and so did the leader of the opposition.
So when you talk about Labour, it's not just about a job here or a job there or 9 to 5. It is who we are as Newfoundlanders and Labradorians. And I saw someone wearing a jacket that said "perfectly united." And I can't think of a better way to describe not only Labour, but Newfoundland and Labrador.
And let us not forget, too, that it was the workers from this community that actually helped build the Lady Northcliffe Hospital. Where else in the country, where else in this province would workers have money taken out of their paychecks to actually help build the Lady Northcliffe Hospital? That is a story that needs to be kept told. Congratulations to all the workers.
This year's parade patron was Dave Grimes. His brother accepted on his behalf. Several prizes were also handed out for best bicycles and floats. For NTV News, I'm Colleen Lewis in Grand Falls-Windsor.